Good afternoon, everybody. This is JD Trades. I'm going to go over today some entry positions on possibly a short position. So I'm pulling up coin. I already have some supply and demand levels. So I'm going to go over some good entry levels, entries for you guys, and then also taking the position, when to take the position, and then also when to exit so you have those price targets. So looking forward to going over this with you guys. This is going to be more or less a drop-based drop position on this. So I'm going to do it on the replay on trading view. So this will help you guys on your entries. So I already got my this is on the hourly, got my supply and demand levels. So we're going to go through this. This will be a puts entry, a short position. So let's go ahead and start. Let's start the replay. So let's get this going. I got on this the speed that I've realized that's best for trading view also would probably be like 0.5, so you could kind of stop the video or stop the replay and also get those entry positions. So we'll go ahead and do this. Start it now. Here we go. Let's see what we do here. So we're coming out of this upper supply zone. We're coming down into this hourly zone here. I got on coin. So we've came into coin right in here. Now we've already pulled into position. So for on these executions, we want to make sure that we do get the precise entry. So we're going to wait till we do get the breakout for a long or a short position. So as you see this right here, you see this, I'm going to pause this for a second. You see on this coming down here into this supply level, you see the volume here on the short position. So this would have been a great short position right in here. You saw the volume increasing here, coming down here, and then pulled right into this. Immediately, we came back into this supply level, and you saw this big volume candle come in. And now, obviously, you see the buyers fighting the sellers in here. So this is where these are crucial entries of going in the picking either a short position or a long position. But this is going to be a base drop position where it drops, comes in the base, and then drops again into this area of this zone. So I'm going to kind of go over it with you and when to enter, when to look for those positions, kind of go through that with you guys. So this will help you guys on your much better entries and getting this and understanding why you're taking the entry versus just entering into a zone or out of a zone. So this is going to be the best spot for you guys. So we'll keep this rolling here and then we'll go ahead and execute when we're going to buy. So we got this going now. It's came into this would be supply area that we've held for a bit now that I've created over the past week. So let's just see what it does. So try to pull out of this area, never pulled out. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Pause this for a second here. So as you see, we came into this consolidation area, right in this area. So there's going to be a breakout at some point. And this is where these crucial entries of catching these into these next supply areas or demand areas. So this is going to be a crucial area for finding that entry. So let's keep rolling here. You've seen the decreasing volume. It comes down into that consolidation where we are right in this area, which we've held right in this area. So we're going to put it in here and play this, keep going here. And what we're going to do is now we're going to start looking for the areas of where the volume is coming in. So boom. Okay, so right here, you see the break here happening here. You see this big volume candle come in. We fought the buyers and seller, or we fought the buyers, and now we're coming into this. So we got the drop, we got the base here, and now let's see if we get the drop here into this next zone or pull back for calls. So what we'll do is now that we got this candle, what we're going to do, I'll see where it goes on this next candle. my entry would be breaking this area of this supply zone and seeing where we go from here. So this is going to be a entry here. If we could break this zone, we did get the volume increase there. Okay. So on this break right here, we do have a break here. We had that nice big candle there, and then another pull off of that supply into this zone. So we finally broke, or finally breaking out. As you can see on these candles, we couldn't get the breakout up here, couldn't get the breakout up in this upper supply area. And now we're getting the breakout towards the lower part of the supply area. So here's going to be my entry. Let's go ahead and put in an entry. We'll go ahead and just, these are equity. Obviously, TradingView doesn't do option pair contracts. So we'll just kind of go off a percentage, kind of see what we do. So let's go, we'll just say we're entering 100 positions. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and enter a short position here. So we have entered here our position. I'm going to go play this out. So what we want to do is at this point, once we have those, we want to make sure we have our price targets. That's going to be our biggest thing, is having those price targets. So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and play this and see how this plays out. Now that we got this entry, if we're going here, we do have that exit above that. Like, we're going to probably be on coin. You're probably going to say, if you're getting $100 contract, something like $100 contract, you're probably going to be risking it's going to be a 2-to-1, 3-to-1 risk reward. So I would say give it at least on something like this on a Thursday or Friday. We're going to give it a little bit of leadway. So probably around a $25 stop loss on something like this for coin. So every individual stock and ETF is going to be different. So you just have to figure out which stock or ETF you're trading, so you could figure out your stop loss. Biggest thing for me, that's what I do. So that's why it's good to only trade like 1 or 2 stocks or ETFs at a time. You get your areas, you kind of know what your stop loss is, and then you could kind of go from there. So we'll let this play out, see how this goes. So we got a nice push down already. So we're going to pause it there. So now we should already had our price targets in here. So what I want to do is I'm going to go back a little bit here and see where we've had some targets here on this break. So we've had some targets here. What we can do is we can pull over here. And we're going to kind of see where we've had these like resistance, support, resistance areas. So we'll go ahead and so we can make sure we put some target areas. So this is a reason why I didn't put any price targets, because I wanted to show you guys also where like I come up with some like price targets. So we'll go ahead and I don't usually use the 5 on a price targets, but we'll go ahead and use the 5 just to kind of see where this pans out. So we got a few price targets here. We got some resistance there, got some resistance there, and we also got some right here. Okay, so we're going to let this play out, see how this goes. Pull this back here, and then we'll go ahead and let this play out here. All right, so we already hit our first price target here, so we could go ahead and trim here. We'll go ahead and trim here. So we'll go ahead and trim. Let's trim. Let's take a trim of, we're going to take 40 off. So we'll go ahead and that's what we're going to sell there. Okay, we'll let this play out here. Next price target is going to be that 93, 96 area. So right around 94. So we'll let that price target go, and then we'll go ahead and go from there, and then we could move our stops if we need to. So at this point, this is already a winning trade. We want to make sure that we keep this as a winning trade. So we're holding nicely here, pulling through here. We got the volume still. There we go. Just hit our next price target there. So we hit this. We could go ahead and take some more off here. Let's go and take another 30 off, and we'll go ahead and So we got 60 right now. So we'll go ahead and we're going to take another 30 off. And then let's go ahead and let these runners play out. And we'll see if we can get into our main price target of this demand area. So run this there. And boom, we just hit our price target. So at this point, what we could do is immediately what you want to do is once we hit this area, this is going to obviously be a big bounce area. So we want to make sure that we go ahead and take the profits. We could either put a very tight stop from here. So in case it pulls back and we get a pullback to the upside, let's go from here, see where this goes. So we got a tight stop there. If that was pull, it is pulling. So we would have got stopped out there. So this would have been a great trade from there. Got a nice move on that from 96 all the way from that entry of $96 roughly all the way into this lower demand area into 92.40 I'm sorry 92.50 area. So that's a great move here. These are great entries and exits. So I just kind of wanted to go over that with you guys, try and help you guys find those good entries and exits. Again, I'll go and do more videos on like this. Please, please chime in the comments so I could figure out if this is a good video that you guys like. I'll do more content like this. I appreciate you guys. I'm JD Trades, and I'm out.